defenders with big performances in this Pool B. So let's see how it goes.
Ahmad Inamdar is one name from Thane, the Humpy Heroes, who can feature in that list, as Thane Humpy Heroes have won the toss and they have selected the court on the left side of our screen. So the first raid will come in from Dhule Chola Virans, as Amaloji Bhonsle, the coach, will be trying to go ahead and secure that first place. I hope the man who's mic'd up only comes out and talks. That is the worry that we have been having here in the Kranchi Doj Mahila Pratishthan series. We never had that issues before. Jitendra Thakre, the coach, he's sweating it out. He needs to, because Dhule are still at number 8 and they want to put up that first victory on the board.
Yes, the team wants that often. We can see their stats: 3 matches, no victories, however 3 losses, and a lot of zeros in the stat, and that's what Dhule will look to cover up heading into the next game. They would want to make a change onto those statistics and come out on top. And on the other end, we have this team, the Thane team: 3 matches, 2 wins, no loss yet. However, that one tie is the reason as to why they don't have a 100% record. They are at 66.67 win percent. I mean,
yeah, that tie I still remember. It came because of that man, number 15, Mangesh Sonawane. Because of his cunningness, because of his foxy moves, the tie was being taken. Right, let's get down to the countdown and see if Dhule can put up that first victory.
Yeah, let's do this. Here we go.
I'm sure Ryan has that tone on the caller tune of his phone with the music that was being composed of Lokesh, as Mitesh Kadam, one bright spot raids in for Dhule, and the bright spot has been sent to the darkness.
1 point, Thane.
Right cover comes across very clearly. Ahmad Inamdar says, come on, I've got 4 tackle points in the previous game. Let me start off with going for the best raider of the opposition. Of course, he got that good support from Chinmay Gaurav as well. But Ryan, you got that tone on your phone yet?
well, I've definitely got it on my phone, and it's so encouraging. I'm probably going to use that the next time I have a match. I'm just going to listen to that tone and get hyped up as I head in to my game. As Vignesh here is definitely coming with a lot of hype. I'm sure he's warmed up and ready to score points for his team. As Thane gets the bonus, and they are up against Dhule early on itself.
Yeah, I like the word when you said get hyped up. I was just about to listen. You know, you were supposed to say get high with that music before you play.
Oh, no.
Hey, come on, any high is good. I'm not just talking about intoxication. Music can be giving you a good high. Yeah. Any high on the positive line. Come on, Ryan.
Yeah, positive. I mean, I'm high all the time when I'm playing. You know, when I play basketball, I jump quite high. So Mangesh here is flying high because he gets a point, and so is the Thane team, as they've started strong. Dhule still seem a bit clueless, Naveen.
They do. Generally, as Mangesh Sonawane starts the first raid point, proper kick on that left corner. As Gaurav Patil, correction there, Jayvardhan Girase, I should say. Yeah, Jayvardhan Girase is slotted to be on that right corner. He's playing that left corner. And Mukesh Paradhi, now who should have been that left corner, is raiding. Yeah, see, this is the issue. When you are confused of the team sheet itself and you don't know which player playing at which position, anything will not give you any high. Forget the music, forget the excitement, or forget the adrenaline rush. You need to have a clear plan. Now, I always am a firm believer of the best plan is not to have a plan. You know, but at least you need to get your foundation right, isn't it? At least not a plan. You need to have your foundation right of who's starting at which position, especially in Kabaddi, which is a game of angles, which is a game of positions, which is a game of the early momentum. That's really important as Nikhil Patil comes into a do-or-die race.
Yes, and like you said, the basic structure, the basic foundation is needed, and the basic foundation of Thane defense is on point, which is why they've stopped the raider here in this do-or-die raid.
Yeah, that's because Gaurav Patil, the proper slotted right corner, goes for the ankle hold and then gets the support as well from that man, number 14. He comes across and gets the support, Rohan Tupare. So a combination tackle working.
And right now, Dhule here is the team that we see as underdogs in this matchup. And they don't seem that they've come prepared because Mangesh here
3 points,
has
Thane.
gotten the...
Jersey number 7, 4 and 8,
Yeah.
81 out.
And wow, just wow.
Yeah, it is. It is. Wow. And it's a super raid. And
want
look at that anti-block first. See, first he goes for the hand touch, gets the right corner. Then the number 4 defender comes across, Narendra that was, and he puts in the block, and Mahesh Sonawane puts the
Captain,
anti-block.
please come.
They want a review now, is Dhule. They will probably say only 2
Raider out.
points.
TV umpire.
Raider out
Dhule
here.
challenges.
No.
Raider out. Our decision. Raider save 3 points.
I think
Please review.
his feet were in. I saw it, if I'm not wrong. Did you see it, Naveen?
What was that?
After the dash. After the dash, his feet is in, if I'm not wrong. As his hand crossed, his feet is in. Yes.
Yeah, very clear. Very clear. No problem. Narendra Kher with a very good block. But Mangesh Sonawane's power actually is taking the anti-block. And speak about power, look at that in the background of Mangesh Sonawane's frame. Because there, even in this background, you can see Vikas Gautam, CEO in the blue t-shirt, and towards the left of him and towards the right of our screen. Yeah, this is the man. He is Mr. Sandeep. He's coming from the Mumbai franchise. He's a conditioning coach, a strength and conditioning coach. He's also here for some talent scouting to pick up the boys.
3 points,
Unsuccessful
Thane.
as expected. As expected.
Captain,
They will lose the
here is
review as
no
well,
more
Dhule.
reviews.
No points yet on the board and losing a review. I think that is the first ever time that's happening in this Pool B matches at least. Yeah, it's a super duper raid from Mangesh Sonawane, especially for the anti-block. And the last man standing now is Rakesh Patil. He's putting in his raid.
Yep. And the duty is on Rakesh now to revive up.
1 point, Dhule. Jersey number 1
Yeah.
out.
Yes, revived. He has revived. And Chinmay Gaurav, what was he trying to do playing that high line defense? Look at the attack. He was there in the left cover position, Chinmay. And he had so much time to go ahead and touch in on the center man. Now, I'll tell you what, Mangesh Sonawane.
Oh no.
Smart
Plus 2,
work.
4 points,
Very
Thane.
smart work.
All out
First gets
today.
Mitesh Kadam, the raider, and then takes care of the defender. All out inflicted here.
All in.
And
Oh, there we go. The first all out of this match coming in favor of Thane. As expected, many would say it's 11-1, a dominant start from Thane over Dhule. And I'm a bit disappointed with Dhule because Dhule must know, any team must know the game of Thane so far because they've been a strong side. And you often have to do extra bit of homework and extra bit of strategizing when you're going up against a strong side. As Mitesh comes in, trying to get a point here for his team. 7 are there, which means he can get the bonus. But the defense is avoiding that and looks like Mitesh has gotten a point.
yeah, Ahmad Inamdar.
1 point,
gone in
Dhule.
for
Jersey number 18 out.
the frontal block, but couldn't activate his reverse gear. There. Doubtful. Whether should I go for the ankle or should I hang back? And Mitesh says, okay, I'll take you out there. But yeah, let's speak about the conditioning coach. You're a basketball player yourself. You're what? You're pursuing your sports law. How many more years, man?
Oh well, one more year, my friend, 2024, and I'm gonna party after that.
Bonus point,
You
Thane.
said the same thing a couple of years ago.
No, it's a 5-year course. I'm still
Oh, is it? Okay.
yet to complete.
Mitesh Kadam once again
1
gets
point,
through
Dhule.
the defenses
Jersey
and
number
the
3
blocks
out.
of Gaurav Patil on that right corner. No, I was just joking. Yeah, 5-year course. Yeah, I thought, Ran, you're just going on and on with the course just to make your foundation right. You're just putting it out there year after year, and you like to be a student always.
Yeah, I mean, you had told us that a couple of games ago that we're always a student, we're always learning. As Vignesh here
Not at the cost of
Thane.
any fees.
return with bonus. Sorry?
Not at the cost of any fees.
Yeah, I mean, fees is only for this one more year, and then after that, we're done. And thanks for reminding me. I think my fee is due in college.
So sweet. Oh God. Don't worry, you're going to earn that back and give it back to your dad as this ankle hold
Get out.
from that left corner
One
is
point,
coming
Thane.
very nicely. Vaibhav Patil, the captain of Thane Humpy Heroes, pounces on Mitesh Kadam. And Mitesh is looking little lackluster today. He's not moving very freely. He's not moving very swiftly.
Official timeout.
Probably somewhere, you need to also have your fitness right. If you're playing every day, the fitness is a very, very good thing. And of course, rest becomes a even important factor in fitness. Yeah, you need to train a lot. You need to give ample rest. That's also important.
Oh yes, it's very important, especially a game like Kabaddi where, look at the position itself, the base position of every player. It's like they're almost squatting at all times, which means the amount of conditioning that's required on your hamstrings, your calves, all of it, it's very important. You need to have a strong back. You have a small back pain like the ones we get. I mean, I do get it sometimes, I'm not going to complain. And you're also quite tall, Naveen, so I'm assuming you have also experienced. So you need to ensure that your conditioning is at that top level where
1 point.
the smallest of
Dhule.
pains
Just number 4
has to
out.
be a big thing. So I'm sure all these players must be taking care of their bodies.
Yeah, they should. As this kick has gotten Vaibhav Patil once again. Very good kick from Nikhil Patil. I should say. Yeah, see, you spoke about a very important factor. You spoke about a very important point of taking care of your back, being tall. Yeah, that does not help, isn't it? Because yes, I am 6'3", and we know what that little bit of a back spasm will be happening. And Nikhil Patil has been targeted out from Mangesh.
1
He
point,
got in
Thane.
there, took the raid point in the previous raid, and Mangesh says, "Okay, Nikhil, go back and rest your back on the bench for a while."
Substitution, Thane. Please come.
Prep, see, I think the best way to
Number 12 in.
keep your back
7 out.
apart from that little stiffness, I won't call it pain. We experience that little bit of a stiffness, isn't it? Because we always train, we work out, we know because that sports blood is in the body, and I never, try to miss out at least 5 to 6 days of workout schedule in a week. So the best way is, what I have experienced, I'm just telling you that because I generally live out of the suitcase sometimes, keep traveling. Try and see to not sleep on a very soft mattress. And these nowadays, these Hoyer mattress, this spring mattress, there's hundreds kinds of them. Try and sleep on a hard surface. I mean, if you're sleeping on the floor, nothing like it. Nothing like it if you're used to sleeping on the floor. But if you have a hard surface, you will not get that back stiffness or spasm more
1
often.
point, Thane. Just number 7
That's what
out.
I've really experienced.
Wow, I think that's a valid point, and I will definitely try it out the next time I have a back pain. As 16-4 is the score right now. Thane with a dominant start with 10 minutes 30 seconds to go. Dhule trying to establish themselves in this game as Jayawardene here got the running hand touch, very beautifully executed, and
1
the
point,
defender has to go
Dhule.
back.
Just number 3 out.
Yeah, Gaurav Patil is not finding that form, isn't it, today? Yeah, he thought it's just a defender who's coming to raid. Jayawardene, he will not have a swift movement, but Jayawardene Girase is very light on his feet, and he just cracked upon Gaurav Patil's non-expectedness. And now, what a fabulous block! That's good. That's first of its kind from
Get it
Dhule's
out.
defenders.
1
I think
point,
they've got
Dhule.
that first tackle point away.
Yep, and what a spectacular way to get it, the coming in and ensuring that there's no escape, no room for escape. And while we're speaking about conditioning, I'd like to put one point across to all our viewers and all the players here as well. In terms of conditioning, in terms of rest, always try to derive your rest and conditioning by natural means. Avoid any sort of supplementary means because in the world of sport, doping is so prevalent. And often young athletes fall prey to certain means and measures where people go tell them, consume this is fine, it's herbal, nothing will happen to you. But doping is a very big crime in sport. And a lot of these players fall prey to it because of these small factors. They just want to recover quick. And it happens to a lot of
1
prominent
point,
sports
Thane.
persons.
Just number 11 out.
Very good point. And once again, Mangesh is targeting Nikhil Patil wherever he's standing, whether it's the left in or the right in. He says, "Come on, Nikhil, you give me some points on the door." That's what's happening there. But yeah, good word, because I'll tell you why it is good. Because people watching live on Fancode, let me tell you, Ryan James is practicing sports law, and it does come under him. And 2 more points.
2 points,
Ahmad
Dhule.
Imamdar,
Jersey number 18
for
and
the
14
first time,
out.
is not able to stop Mitesh Kadam, and right cover doesn't get the angle right, and he pushes him over and gets through the midline. And this is what Mitesh Kadam needs. Just needs that initial few points, and then he is unstoppable sometimes. When you're practicing sports law, Ryan very exactly knows what has to be done, what not has to be done. Again, a running hand touch, and this time
1 point,
Vaibhav
Thane.
Jadhav from the
Jersey
right
number
cover has to
81
go
out.
back. Yeah, but yeah, the word herbal itself now has lost its essence, isn't it? Because there's so much mixing that's happening, and of course, when you take those supplements, I won't call it extra dope or extra something on those lines. I'll just call it extra supplements. See, it'll probably give you that relief for that moment, very momentary, but it's definitely going to stay in your blood, your urine, and it's going to have the effect on your bones and on your muscles. And when it starts to having any sort of effect on your bones, your calcium levels will go down. So that's the scientific. Many of us, or rather everybody, thinking that okay, it's fine,
1
it's okay
point,
to take
Thane.
that because it
Jersey
gives me
number 4
that
out.
extra energy at that moment. But you know what, Ryan? I've experienced it as once again Mangesh gets that toe touch on the cover defense, left cover this time. I've experienced this. Forget any supplements, forget any protein supplements, even small electrolytes. Like those electrolyte drinks that we take to hydrate ourselves. Even that has got
1
some
point,
effect.
Dhule. Jersey number
clearly
15 out.
experienced it as once again. Mangesh goes out for the first time, and this is Jayavardhan Girase trying to turn things around. Wow, it's turning out to be
Substitution,
that
Thane.
raid factor what Dhule needs some raid points on. As there's a substitution on,
Number
I'll go back to
17
that
in.
electrolyte
4
story.
out.
Electrolytes has that added salts, and when you take that added salts in your body, you are not able to put it out through your sweat. It does not go out through your sweat. It only goes out through your urine. And when you need to take that salt out, it's not easy. And small things like electrolytes, if that is staying in your body for such a
That's
long
it.
time,
2 points,
imagine
Thane.
if you take some proteins, and imagine that's going to have the effect
Number
on
7 and
your
81 out.
bones, because your bones is made of what?
Yep.
Calcium.
Calcium.
And
yes.
any external force will try to first eat on the calcium phase, as Vaibhav Jadhav has eaten on that raider with a brilliant block, and tried to eat on, but they are given away 2 points.
Yep, that's a very valid point, Naveen. A lot of players need to know that, and
That's it.
the
1
defender
point
here
away.
should know what
Jersey
he's
number
doing. The
17
left
out.
corner trying the ankle hold, but the raider escaping it very easily. As we look at the replay there, he just went in for the ankle hold, and you could see the raider was in a position where he just lied down, he would have reached there easily.
Yeah.
So an unnecessary point given away by Thane.
Yeah, much outside the box line. I think Prathamesh Bale Kundri, he's coming on that left corner, and Mangesh very easily gets another point. It's point
That
on
is it.
point, blow on
1
blow,
point, Thane.
and the defense of Dhule should understand that. Stop attacking Mangesh. Why was it necessary? He was not even going for the toe touch. He was not even going for the hand touch, and that defender feels Rakesh Patil that Mangesh should be sent out on the bench. That's a problem. Stop attacking him. He will not get some points. Mitesh Kadam once again comes in, and yeah, see, even in the previous raid, that's what happened. The defender went to attack him, and this is Mitesh's brilliance. And Gaurav Patil
1
on that right
point
corner
today.
is struggling
Jersey number
today.
3 out.
And he's not picking up well.
Oh yes, rightly said. This is the brilliance of the raider itself, and the right corner there. Yes, you said it right. He's a little bit out of context in regard to this game. He's probably not all locked in. He maybe didn't listen to the soundtrack by Lokesh. I think if we make him listen to that, he's going to come back stronger in the next half.
1
As
point
a
today.
defensive piece for Dhule, and good to say Dhule getting a few points right now, Naveen.
Yeah, and it is all for Jayavardhan Girase. Once again, he's going in and raiding. He comes in to support Narendra Kher. Narendra Kher from that left corner puts in the block. And yeah, they are trusting on Jayavardhan. Okay, see, it's fine. You know, because in the previous game, once again, I'm sorry I'm using that example of Omkar Gade as Nandurbar Himalayan Tarzan's left corner defender who thinks that he's a raider. But now, Jayavardhan Girase has got 2 points, he's got that momentum, but then
Raider
Thane
out.
say enough
1
is
point
enough.
Thane.
Go out from here. As Par Prathamesh Bale Kundri puts in the block. Supports him
Wow, a
nicely.
spectacular
Ahmad
piece of
Namdar, yeah.
defense there.
Now the reason why I was taking that example is because see, when you get points is good, but don't overstretch your luck. And look at this, Super 10 already Super 10, and he has been tackled out.
Raider out. 1 point Dhule.
Wow. And Dhule there, a powerful piece of defending. And speaking of Dhule, Dhule is known for its purest form of milk and ghee. So I'm sure all these players must be consuming the purest form, and they must be very strong, filled with calcium, Naveen, milk and ghee.
Oh, very well said. Mukesh Paradhi, the captain, puts in that first attempt on the ankles, and yes, he's got it on the right corner. So that's why I say I always want to live somewhere rural, somewhere outside the pollution, somewhere outside the concrete jungle, somewhere outside the pressure, tension of corporate politics, one trying to pull down the other. Yeah.
Raider safe.
Unlucky
One point
to
Thane. Just
not
number
be
11 out.
surviving in that place and being in this metropolitan place as well. Yeah, it's got its own advantages and disadvantages. But speaking about clear food, organic food, yeah, it comes at a cost even in metropolitan. And Nikhil Patil once again has been targeted. See, what they are doing is Thane Hampi Heroes, Raiders, they are going ahead and targeting Nikhil Patil. And because only Mitesh Kadam, he's got the support only of Nikhil Patil. And Jayavardhan Girase, that's why I had to step in. So this is a strategical move of the Raiders of Thane Hampi Heroes. They're going out and they're targeting the Raiders who are standing in the in positions.
Yep. And speaking of places, even Thane has a lot of rich history. And will it be a rich piece of raiding? Yes, it will be.
Raider
Chinmay
safe. 4
going
points
big
Thane.
for Thane
Just
once
number
again.
7
And
and
this is
81
a
and
huge
4 out.
raid, a massive raid. 4 points coming off it from Chinmay.
Oh, that has a lot of ghee and I think buffalo's milk mixed in it. Wow! What a jump! And jump towards the right direction, jumping over the defender on that right corner. Then again escaping the second line of defense and getting through the midline. Fabulous work. Mitesh Kadam, last man standing, comes into a do-or-die raid. He needs a point. I mean a touch point. They will give him a bonus for sure and stop playing high-line defense. Ahmad Inamdar. Oh, they have surrounded him.
1 plus 2, 3
Chakra
points
view, isn't
Thane.
it?
All out Dhule.
And he does not even get a bonus. Oh, that's sad.
Oh yes, that's sad indeed, and especially to
All
see it
in.
coming from a Raiders front, because we often see the defenders who are the last man standing, they just go in, get the bonus point, and then they concede the all-out. But no worries, the second all-out has been inflicted on Dhule. And as I was
Yeah.
speaking on Thane, they have a rich history, and I still remember, I think the first ever Indian Railways train when the British was
Yeah.
in power was between Bombay and Thane. So Thane
Yeah.
is a very good establishment, and they are known for fighting off, because Thane is one of the districts which fought off against the British East India Company during the
Yeah.
pre-independence era. So good to see
I
that.
say the British just did it for their own good. Railway track, whatever.
1 point Thane. Just number 3
Jayavardhan
out.
Girase now does not find the track to escape. Yeah, because see, that was a big kick on the right
Half time.
cheek
Change the code.
of Jayavardhan Girase. And as we speak, half time is done. 32 for Thane Hampi Heroes and only 13 for Dhule. Yeah, we will speak more about that railway track because it was only the trade route, the first trade route between Thane and Bombay, because Thane had a lot of natural resources. I mean, it still has, and that had to be brought